Hello friends, we will start with the Advanced Bank Management Unit 1 Fundamentals of the Economics. So friends, let's start with the MCQ. So very first MCQ is the according to the definition of economics, there are two key ideas. The first idea is that goods are scarce. What is the second idea? So friends, what they are asking, according to the definition of the economics, there are basically two ideas. First is the goods are scarce. So what is the second idea? Option number first, the production should be increased. Option number two, available goods should be kept for urgent need only. And option number three, the society should stop using the goods. Option number four, society must use its resources efficiently. So friends, very first idea, if the scarcity, that means if goods are scarce, you should use the resources efficiently, right? So that's why the answer for the first question is fourth option. Fourth option is the answer. Okay, now we will move to the second question. So friends, here, in which year the Adam Smith gave the definition of economics in his book An Inquiry into the Nature and Causes of the Wealth of the Nation? So friends, here you have to note one important thing. What? That the Adam Smith has written the book An Inquiry into the Nature and Causes of the Wealth of the Nation. Okay, there is one MCQ, but they are asking when that book has been written. Very first option is 1666, second 1776, third 1876, and fourth option 1976. So friends, correct answer here is the option number 2, that is 1776. In 1776, Adam Smith has wrote a book, An Inquiry into the Nature and Causes of Wealth of the Nation. So friends, remember, Adam Smith have given the definition. Adam Smith has given the definition, which is also called as the wealth definition. Which is also called as the wealth definition. He has focused more on only on the wealth, and that book he has written in the 1776. So option number 2 for second question is the correct answer. Now we will move to the next question. See friends, third question. As per the scarcity definition, how did Robbins define the economics? Very first option, that means here in the question itself, one important thing you have to note, that scarcity definition is given by Robbins. Okay, see, what is that definition? Option number first is the economics is the aspect of scarcity in all economic behavior. Second, economics is the study of money. Third is the economics is the difference between means and utilization. And fourth, none of the above. So friends, according to the Robin has given the definition of economics, and according to him, his definition is called as the scarcity definition, and answer for that question is the economics is the aspect of scarcity in all economic behavior. So first is the first is the correct answer. How to identify easily? So friends, we all know Robbins definition is called as the scarcity definition, right? So in only first option there is a word scarcity, right? So in this way also you can judge, right? So first option is the correct answer here. We will move to the fourth question. The notion of efficiency is the answer given by economist to which problem? So the notion of efficiency is the answer given by economist to which problem? This is important MCQ friend. This is very very important. So notion of efficiency is the answer given by economist to which problem? First option is the shortage, second is the excess, third is the scarcity, and fourth is the loss. Obviously you can easily know scarcity is the answer. Scarcity is the answer here, and the definition of scarcity is called as the Robbins definition. Okay, the next question, fifth question. The microeconomics is related to which type of choices? The microeconomics is related to which type of choices? So friends, see, there are basically two types. One is the micro, and second is the macroeconomics. Okay, in micro it is at a small level, it is at a small level, or we can say it as individual level. But macro, it is at a large level, it is at a large level. Okay, what is small level? We can say individual. Large level, that means we can say globally or nationally. For example, GDP is at a globally, or we can say nationally, country wise. That's why micro means small, and just remember macro means a large level. Okay, now see, microeconomics is related to which type of choices? First option is the national, second is the individual, third is the social, fourth is the global. I have already explained here the micro itself, that means a small level, so individual level is small level. So correct answer for this question is the option number 2, individual. Okay, now see next, macroeconomics. The macroeconomics can be applied to, first is the personal issue, second option family issue, third option environmental and external issue, and fourth option is the small business issue. So I have explained to macro. When there is word macro, that means at a large level, right? So personal issue, family issue are not at large level, they are at individual level. But environmental and the external issues are at a large level. So definitely the answer for the sixth question is the option number 3, environmental and the external issues. Okay, now the seventh question. See friends, the gross domestic product GDP comes under the ambit of, first option microeconomics, second option macroeconomics, and third option exports, and fourth option none of the above. So in the previous question I have explained you the micro and macro, right? Macro means large level, so GDP is always calculated at large level, that is nationally, right, or area wise. That's why GDP is at a large level. So answer for the seventh question is the second option, macroeconomics. Okay, now next, eighth question. See friends, which economic system is based on the public ownership of a property and social welfare? So which economic system is based on the public ownership of property and social welfare? So friends, definitely when basically there are three types of economy, right? First is the socialist economy, second is the capitalistic economy, and third is the mixed economy. The socialist economy is one in which all control is towards the government. That means maximum or all companies are owned by the government. In capitalistic economy, the private firm or individual person is the owner of that companies. And in mixed economy, the both private as well as government companies. So socialist economy, only government control. The best answer best example for that is Russia, right? And for capitalistic economy, the best example is USA. And for mixed economy, we all know India is having the mixed economy. Okay, what they are asking here in the question, the public ownership of property and social welfare. When the ownership of the property is towards the public, that means indirectly the public sector undertakings are there at large. So that answer is for that is the socialist economy, and social welfare schemes are being brought into picture when there is a socialist economy. Okay, so for answer for the eighth question is option number first is the socialist economy. Now see friends, in ninth question, what is the motive of a mixed economy? What is the motive of mixed economy? We all know after the independence, India has adopted the mixed economy, right? So what was the motive at that time? That we all know mixed economy has the feature of both socialistic as well as the capitalistic economy, right? So we can say the profit as well as social welfare is the correct answer for the ninth question. Okay, mixed economy has the feature of both the economy, that's why profit as well as social welfare is the motive of the mixed economy. Okay, now we will move to the next question, 10th question. In which type of economy we find high standard of living of the people overall? So this is very easy question. Developing economy, developed economy, undeveloped economy, and underdeveloped economy. Obviously the economy which are fully developed, we can say developed economy, are having the high standard of living of people. Okay, for example is USA. Okay, We'll move to the next question, 11th question. Who viewed economics as the science of human welfare? Very, very important. So, friends, here basically there are 3 to 4 scientists. They have given the definitions of the economics. So, see here, Alfred Marshall is given the definition of economics, and his definition is called as the welfare definition. His definition is called as the welfare definition. Lionel Robin has given the definition, and his definition is called as the scarcity definition. His definition is called as the scarcity definition. And Adam Smith has given the definition, and his definition is called as the wealth definition. His definition is called as the wealth definition. So, friends, what they are asking in 11th question, who viewed economics as the science of human welfare? So, definitely the welfare definition is given by Alfred Marshall. So, option number first is the correct answer for this question. So, friends, see, in 11th question we have almost completed our 4 questions, right? So, in this fashion we are going to study. Next, 12th question, the book General Theory of Employment. The book General Theory of Employment, Interest and Money is written by. So, friends, for option A Marshall, that is Alfred Marshall. Option number 2, J.M. Keynes. Option number 3, Smith. Option number 4, Robbins. So, correct answer, the book The Theory of Employment, Interest and Money is written by J.M. Keynes. So, second option is the correct option for this question. Okay, we will move to the next. In socialistic economy, question number 13, in socialistic economy, the sources of production are controlled by. So, I have already explained the basic types of the economy. In socialistic economy, we have learned that the sources of production, that is the main, is controlled by the government. So, I will not explain more here. I have already explained in the previous question. Socialistic, that means full control of the government. For example, is the Russia. We can say old Russia is the best. Okay, best example for that. Now, the 14th question. See, friends, John has 1000 rupees which he can use for the purpose of the clothes, or purchase of the mobile, or purchase of the gift to his girlfriend. Okay, John has 1000 rupees, he can use for different purposes. So, this explain the most appropriately. What it can explain? Option number 1, resources can be put to alternative use. Man is to make a choice how the means are to be used. Third is the man has the unlimited wants, and fourth is the means to satisfy human wants are limited. So, correct answer for this question is the resources can be put to alternative uses. Okay, so correct answer. Remember, friends, this is important question. This type of question IIBF generally asks, because this is how we come to know this is somehow practical example, right? So, in this fashion they can design the questions. See, here the John has 1000 as a resources, but he has different alternative uses, right? He can purchase the clothes, or he can purchase the mobile, or he can purchase the gift to his girlfriend. So, we can say the resources has alternative uses. Okay, so first option is the correct. We can say, so scarce resources have the alternative uses. Scarce resources have the alternative uses. Okay, we will move to the next question. The question number 15, the microeconomics is related with. What is the microeconomics? We come to know micro, that means at a small level. The microeconomics is related with. First option is the behavior of the individual consumer. Second, inflation rate in the economy. Third, growth rate of GDP. And fourth is the employment position in the economy. So, I have already explained to you, micro, it means at a individual level. So, definitely correct answer is the behavior of the individual consumer. Whenever you find the word micro, just find the word individual, you will get answer. Okay, because micro it has at a small level. Okay, very easy. Next question, 16th question. Dash dash is the extreme case of a market economy. Which is the extreme case of market economy? So, friends, first option socialistic, second option mixed, third option capitalistic, and fourth option is the laissez-faire economy. So friends, correct answer for this question is the laissez-faire economy. What is a capitalistic economy? That means there is a very rare, or we can say no control of the government, right? When there is a zero control of the government, that economy definitely goes into the state that called as the laissez-faire economy. Okay, so remember, the extreme case of a market economy is the laissez-faire economy, right? Market economy is also called as the capitalistic economy. Capitalistic economy. Okay, so very easy. That is also very easy. You have to remember that there is no option. 17th question, number 17th. The capitalistic economy is known as, first is the command economy, second option open economy, third option mixed economy, and fourth option market economy. So correct option is the capitalistic economy is also called as the market economy. In the previous question I have already explained. Okay, and a command economy is called as the socialistic economy. Okay, and mixed economy is having feature of both market plus command. Okay, now the next question, question number 18. In which type of economy the major decisions are taken by individual and the firms, right? I have explained to you. First option they have given socialistic, second mixed, third is capitalistic, and fourth the laissez-faire. When there is a word that decision has been taken by individual or the individual company or individual firms, that means there is a free, the companies are free to decide the prices of their products. So definitely that economy is called as the capitalistic economy, and the best example is the USA. Okay, now we will move to the next question. This is very easy question. Ninth question, number 19. With which of the following the microeconomics is not related? With which of the following the macroeconomics is not related? The word macro. First option employment position in the country or the economy, second option GDP, third option price indexes. So definitely friends, see, employment position is always at a large level, GDP is also at a large level, price indexes, for example our CPI, right, where from that we can calculate the DA, it is also at a large level. So definitely correct answer for this question is the fourth option, none of the above. Okay, next, macroeconomics deals with, the macroeconomics deals with, first option they have given price indices, second option they have given GDP, third option they have given unemployment rate, and fourth option they have given all of the above, right? So definitely macro, that means at a large level, so it is a large level, GDP also at large level, unemployment rate also at large level, so all of the above is the correct answer. So question number 21, see which of the following is correct. Very important this question, because from that only they can frame a question. This is most important part. So friends, see, Adam Smith definition is called as the scarcity definition, first option, second Robbins definition is called as the wealth definition, and third Marshall's definition is called as the welfare definition. So friends, correct answer is the Marshall's definition is called as the welfare definition, that is the correct answer. Adam Smith definition is called as the wealth definition, and Robbins, that is Lionel Robbins definition is called as the scarcity definition. Okay, so here in one question you can find the three questions. We will move to the next question, question number 22. The microeconomics is related with, the microeconomics is related with, first option employment position, second behavior of the individual, third inflation rate in the economy, and fourth is growth rate of the gross domestic product. So friends, when there is a micro, you just find the word individual or a firm. So when micro means at a small level, so individual is the keyword here, so second option is the correct answer. Next question, the market economy is also called as, see, I have already told you, market economy is also called as the capitalistic economy. Okay, the command economy is also called as the socialistic economy, and mixed economy having the feature of both market as well as command economy. Okay, now friends, see here, answer for the 23rd question is the first option, that is the capitalistic economy. Now we will move to the next question, 24. In command economy, the major decisions about the production and consumption are taken by. So friends, the command, how to remember the command economy, that means who can give the command? Government can give the commands. Okay, in this fashion you can remember. So when government is giving the command, that means this is the socialistic economy. That means command economy is also called as the socialistic economy. So definitely when the major decision about the production and the consumption are taken by the government, we can say in a command economy only. So correct answer for 24th is the government. Okay, now we will move to the next question. 25th, the how the national product is divided among the different category of the consumers. This is the part of which problem of the economy. This is very important, friend. This is important because this is somehow newly designed question. How the national product is divided among different category of the consumers. This is part of which problem of the economy. Okay, see, we have the national product, and national product is divided into different categories. So first option they have given what to be produced, second in which quantity to be produced, third whom the goods are produced, and fourth how the goods are produced. So correct answer for that is for whom the goods are being produced. This is the correct answer. See, national product is divided into different category, and that category are basically on the basis that who is the user. That means who is the end user, who will be the end user. That means whether you are producing for the rich people or whether you are producing for the poor people, right? So that means for whom you are producing, that is important in the national product division, that among the category of the consumers. Okay, that means category of consumer, that means here is the keyword is the consumer, and that consumer, that means the person who is using that goods, that means for whom goods are being produced. So that keyword, that guarantee, you can find the third option is the correct answer. Okay, now next question, 26th. Adam Smith defined that question number 26. Adam Smith defined the economics as first option study of welfare, second study of wealth, third study of means and ends, and fourth none. So I have already explained you. Adam Smith definition is called as the wealth definition. It's called as the wealth definition. The second option is the correct answer for that. Now the question number 27. The economics is a science which studies human behavior as a relationship between ends and scarce, means which have alternative uses. Above definition of economics has been given by, see friends, what they have given the definition of economics, and now they are asking who have given that definition. So friends, remember, when the word there scar, when the word there is scarce, that means that definition is called as the scarcity definition, and we know the scarcity definition is given by Lionel Robin. Okay, so first option Adam Smith is not correct, second is Alfred Marshall is not correct, Lionel Robin is the correct answer. That is called as the scarcity definition. Okay, question number 28 we are going to discuss. In the context of the market economy, which of the following is true? So what they are asking, they have given that in a context of the market economy, which of the following is true? So friends, see, individual and private firms make major decision about the production and consumption. Definitely it is true about the market economy. Second, government makes all decision about the production and distribution. So this is not correct about the market. This is correct about the socialistic or command economy. Okay, so third option both. So on fourth is none. So correct answer is the option number 1 for the 28th question. Okay, now see the 29th question. Microeconomics is concerned with the behavior of. So friend, this is most repeated question. Microeconomics is related with the, when there is a term micro, just find the word individual or the firms, you will get answer. Micro means a small level, so it is at a individual level. Now the question number 30. In mixed economy, the role played by government is. Now they are asking, in mixed economy, what is the role of the government? See friends, how the question are framed, right? So you can get confused. So they are not directly asking the characteristics of the economy. They are asking, in mixed economy, the role played by the government is, right? The first, to enact the laws to regulate the economy, definitely. When you find the word mixed economy, you just remember India is the best example, right? So you have to learn, you have to read the three options in connection with the India. To enact the laws to regulate the economy, definitely. To supervise the functioning of the market, definitely. To make a stable macro economy, right? How it can be stable macro economy? For example, controlling the inflation. RBI changes the different rates, repo rate, reverse repo rate, right? That means this is also correct. That means in the mixed economy, correct answer is the 1 2 3. That means option number 4, all is the correct answer. Okay, now we will move to the next question. So friends, here see here how they have given the first option, second option, third option, one only, one and two only, one and three only, and fourth option they have given 1 2 3 all. That means in this way they can make more confusing. The question is very simple, but through different options they can make you confused. So be aware here, 1 2 3 all is the correct answer. Okay, the next question is 31st question. In which of the following is not a fundamental question of the economic organization? Remember friends, which of the following is not a fundamental question? See friends, what to be produced and it in what quantity, it is a question. How to be produced, it is a question. For whom to be produced, it is also a question of the economy. And how to keep the production cost at low, this is not the question of economy. This is not the question of economy. So definitely correct answer is the option number 4. So friends, see, every economic organization has the different problems. Very first is the what to be produced and in what quantity to be produced, how to produce, and for whom to be produced. That means who will be the end user. That three are mainly the basic questions. Okay, but keeping the production cost at the low is not the question. Okay, so correct answer for this 31st question is the fourth option. Question number 32. In which of the following is the capitalistic economy? So they are asking practical example. You have to find where is the capitalistic economy. We know India have the mixed economy. China, we know China has the command economy. Right now it is have changing phases. So correct answer for that is England have since the beginning England have adopted the capitalistic economy. That is also called as the market economy. Okay, now the question number 33. Indian economy is, we all know Indian economy is a mixed economy. In our school days we have learned that, so no further discussion need here. The question number 34. The laissez-faire economy is extreme case of. So in the beginning, in the previous question, I have also explained it. Laissez-faire economy is the extreme case of the market economy. So that is the correct answer. No need to read the further options. First option is the correct. Okay. Next, the 35. This is also very important, friend. This question is also very important because many times they have asked ends refer to. Here remember friends, whenever you find the that means ends refer to the wants. You have to remember, you have to mug up. There is no option, you have to remember ends refer to wants, right? Ends refer to want. They have given the different options. I am not reading here options because you have to mug up that, right? So I will not make you confused reading the more option. Just remember ends refers to wants. Whenever you find the word ends, it refers to the wants. Okay, now see friends, one important case study I have designed here. They can ask you a case study and this is very easy. See friends, what they are saying, study the table and answer the following question. What they have given in the first column, the ownership of the company. In country R, the ownership of company with the government. In country A, it is with the private firm and the individual. And in country I, it is with the private firm, individual as well as government also. Second, they are given in second row, The decision about the production is in the country are taken by government. In country A, it is a private firm and individual, and in country I, private firm, individual, public sector undertaking, joint sector, government supervises it. And who will be the end user for the consumer is the individual in every country. It is obvious. So this type of table they have given, and they are asking 3 questions based on that. What they are asking, see here questions, friends. Country R is which type of economy? See the options they have given here. Option they have given: market economy, command economy, mixed economy, or can't say. So we have to find the, so friends, see how to find, very easy to recognize that. See, R, country R. Country R is ownership of the company with the government. Decision about production is also with the government. That means whenever government is involved fully in the market, that means government is giving the command to all the companies. That means it is a command economy. It is a command economy. Country R is the command economy. It is also called as the socialistic economy. Okay. Now next, country A. Country A is called as the it has the ownership private firm individual, and decision also taken by private firm individual. So definitely when company can freely operate, definitely it is a capitalistic economy, or it is also called as the market economy. Okay. Country I. Country I is which type of economy? When there is word private as well as government, private as well as government, you can easily know it is a mixed economy. It is a mixed economy. So friends, this type of case study they can ask. So in this fashion, the important MCQ we have covered. So friends, you can subscribe our YouTube channel. You have to subscribe. Bankers Zone is our YouTube channel, and on that you will find the more videos, right? And you can also join our Telegram channel. For that you can search @CAIIBBZ. This is our Telegram channel, CAIBBZ, where we discuss your different doubts. Okay. And you can also download our app from the Play Store. On a Play Store, our application has been ready to download. You can download our application from the Play Store, and the name of the app is Bankers Zone. CAIIB. Okay. So there are different media through which I communicate with different students. So I suggest you join our YouTube channel, join our Telegram channel, and also download the app from the Play Store. Name is the Bankers Zone, right? The most video will be available in the app, right? So friends, happy learning. We'll continue our discussion in the next video.